What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be getting into episode 1 of the Oregon State dynasty. Now, I originally honestly had started a Middle Tennessee State dynasty, and we had gotten into that when it came to playing game 1. However, that file got corrupted. I went in to try to record another video, and every time I would get close to the end of the first quarter, between that one and a team builder team that I had as well with the dynasty, both got corrupted with that same issue. So I unfortunately had to restart this. Like I said, we are going to actually be playing with Oregon State. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, Oregon State's a pretty good team, Nick. Why are we going and playing with them? Well, to be honest with you, it was between Oregon State and it was between Oklahoma State. Because one, both of their color schemes are amazing. The black and orange color scheme just tickles something in my brain. I don't know what it is, but it just does, and it looks good. But Oregon State, we all know, was in the Pac-12. That is not really a real conference anymore. And they're getting new members starting next year. Now, I did think about Oklahoma State because they already play in the Big 12, which is a lot stronger of a conference than what the Pac-12 is and potentially could be. However, I just feel like Oregon State could actually be a really fun one because Oregon State obviously has always been little brother to Oregon, uniform-wise, winning recruits, winning seasons, all of that. Oregon State is kind of little brother to, Oregon. Oregon has a nicer stadium. They have nice uniforms. They play in a better conference, all of that. So we're going to get in here, and we're going to build Oregon State to a powerhouse. Now, normally when I do this, I go into tactician just because I feel like I like the way that tactician lines everything up for me. I really do. Getting the in-game and the stat boosts and everything, I feel like just plays a really good hand in all of that. Also, Oregon State has a tremendous playbook in this game. Their playbook just runs shit, and I absolutely love that. The only thing we are going to be switching, we're not going to be playing this 4-2-5 defense. However, we will go to a 4-3. Alma mater, we're going to go with my favorite college, which is Ohio State. If you guys don't know, I am a big Ohio State fan. Go Bucks. Reigning national champions. Do not care if we lost to Michigan. I know a lot of Ohio State fans will say differently. However, I will take a loss to Michigan to a national championship every single day of the week. Because at the end of the day, you run college football when you win the national championship. Doesn't really matter when when you're only beating a rival and you don't win and you don't do anything. I'm going to go with calm demeanor because I would call myself a fairly calm kind of guy. I like the play sheet. And we're going to go with bad scientist. Just because this doesn't really matter when it comes to that, but I think it might also matter when it comes to play calling based on how aggressive you are and everything. We go offensive aggressiveness to 65. I am a very aggressive offensive player. I'm going to go into head here. Always got to love giving yourself some head, giving a new head. Whoa, what are we talking about? But I do like this. I do like this one. We got the flow, kind of like I actually have. If I take this hat off, we got the flow going. We got a flow. However, no beard, man. No beard. Come on. EA, let us create a custom coach. Please stop with the preset heads and allow us to have some custom head. We don't care about the preset head. Let's get the custom head. That would be the one thing I would think is really cool because it is based around you. You want to try to make it look like yourself, But we go with this guy. Yes, he got a black beard. Yes, he does not have the flow like I have. It is what it is. I'm going to go 6'1" because that's what my driver's license says, even though I'm only 5'11". But we're going to go 6'1". I don't think it'll let us go up to this. No, it only let us go up to 285. Like, if I go, I got to go heavy on this, John. But, yeah, I'm a big guy. However, I am built like a fucking truck. I'm a former football player, so that's why. We'll got a homie 6'1", 280. Man's basically built like a small school defensive end. Torso. So this is what I really like. I like the fact that we got all this. We can always let the sun out, guns out. Look at them fucking triceps, bro. My man is killing it with the horseshoes on the arm. Go with the sweater with the undershirt. The nice thing is we are in the Northwest, which is going to be nice because, snow games, boys. I am looking forward to that. I do like this, the layer puffy jacket with the hoodie. It just looks like part of my style, especially when I went in the winter look. It just seems like something I would wear. And then most of you guys probably don't know me in real life, but I am a huge joggers kind of guy. So comfortable, so relaxing. So we're going to go with the puffer coat over top of the jacket with the joggers. Going to continue it up. Let's get in here, boys. Let's get into Oregon State Dynasty. We're signing a 4-star. Looks like we have a 10-win season here in 2022, but since then it's kind of been downhill. 8-5, 5-7. They actually won the Pac-12 last year because they beat Washington State, so we are coming off of a Pac-12 title. See if we can continue that. 7-6 right here. 2-5, 5-7, 2-10, 1-11, 4-8, 2-10, 5-7. My God, dude. Almost 7 seasons of not having a winning record. It's 7 years of not having a winning record. That is so bad. Then you got 7-6, 9-4, but then you got 3-9, 5-7, 8-5, 9-4, 9-4, 10-4. Look at that. They won the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. 2 Tony the Tigers Bowls there. But like, yeah, 10 wins is what we got to beat. They've only had 2 10-win seasons in the past 20 years. We have a 9-win season in there. We have 3 9-win seasons and an 8-win season. But like 2 10-win seasons in 20 years, man. Come on. You're going 10 years basically in between each. Yes, we're also going to be using the coach skill points. Let me know how you guys think I should put them down below. I will also be streaming every single one of these games as well. So make sure you look out for that. Normally when I do this, I like to just go in offensive line, defensive line, and corners. And oh my God, we have recruiters as our coordinators, except he doesn't have the skill to recruit offensive linemen, to at least let him take less time. Now, this is going to be really interesting, guys, because I'm used to playing with teams that are 61 overall. So it looks like we got Cal, Fresno State, Texas Tech, Oregon State, which is actually a locked game, but I know it's or Oregon, which I know is must just be a protected rivalry game. Why do we play? Why the fuck do we play Washington State twice? The game bugs out and it doesn't like that. Wow. Okay. So this is their actual schedule in real life. You know, Fresno State, they're going to be a Pac-12 team next year. Cal, they're in the ACC. Would not be against moving Cal back to the Pac-12. I would not be against moving Cal and Stanford back to the Pac-12. So that could be something that I do decide to do later on. Houston, App State. We got to go to Boone, North Carolina. We got Wake Forest. It's so weird that they have us playing Washington State twice. That's so weird. So does this fuck up? And we should only have 2 members of the conference. Yeah. Oregon has to be they have to be a protected rival. Yeah, it has to be a protected rivalry game that we guarantee to play every year. Okay. Which we will play them every year. And this year, I think we go to Autzen, right? Yeah, we go to Eugene. They'll come to Corvallis next year. Let's set up a recruiting board, guys. So the nice thing is we get to recruit all of the West Coast. So basically Oregon down to California, which is really nice. Got a bunch of guys that are interested in this. Pure possession. Alfonso Tai, he could potentially be, I don't know. We'll find out. This is proximity to home, but I mean, he's in Oklahoma. Man, we need 2 quarterbacks, and we don't have a single homie that is even willing to come here. Oh, that is rough. We got Dennis Richard, who is a 5-star, which I can already tell you we most likely will not get him because when you got Oregon at the top of the board there, that is not good. Enrique Costanzo, Alex Elusive Bruiser. I like that. We might be able to hop in for him because we got Stanford, BYU, Utah, guys like that. We might honestly move like teams like BYU into the conference as well. But man, this team is in a potential rough situation. Good thing is we do have 2 wide receivers, both of which are 6'4". We got Raheem Busby and Terrell Harvin, which I really like. I like having taller receivers. If you guys don't know, I'm a spread it out kind of guy and then run in between my tackles. 2 pure possession guys. Ooh, we have another 4-star down here from Bridgeport, Connecticut, but he likes pro potential. We have an A pro potential, but we got Penn State and Iowa going after him, and he's third on our list. We will take a shot at him. I can't see us getting him. We're not going to obviously set the recruiting board up in this episode too, because I want to get through, show the roster and all of that. We'll set that up actually in the first stream is where we're going to set everything up. Oh, looks like we actually have a 4-star right tackle who is being recruited by Notre Dame, LSU, Washington, and Oregon as well. Devin Dingle. Don't have anyone we're on first 4 there. Yeah, see, this is where it's going to be real interesting because we have a lot of guys here that are not interested in us. We got a bunch of centers. However, Texas, obviously, the big dogs are going after them. Yeah, I mean, we need a lot. This could potentially be a full 32-man class. The other thing is, too, looking at the schedule as well, Cal could be a very hard-fought game. Fresno State could be a hard-fought game. This could, Texas Tech could be a really tough game. This is probably a loss. This could be a tough game, but win. I could see us winning this one. That's going to be a win. Washington State could be a win. Sam Houston, win. Tulsa, win. Washington State. I don't understand this because I really have a feeling like we're not going to be playing this game because it's just weird. Like it's having a problem with the fact that we're going to play Washington State twice this year, apparently. So we're just going to have to get used to that, which is fine. But next year we'll have more conference games. We got guys like BYU joining the fray. We have not BYU. Oh my God, San Diego State, Utah State, Fresno State. We have Boise State joining. We got a bunch of guys joining in, so it'll be really fun. How the fuck did I get on Penn State? Okay. Go back to Oregon State. So let's take a look at our quarterback situation. It says we need 2 more. However, we have guys here. I mean, we got Jabari Johnson. Brand exposure is too low for him. We do have Kalen Guttridge, who isn't bad. Terrible throwing power, though. But we can always get that better. And then we do have Malik Murphy, who is only a junior. And what is his deal breaker? Championship contender. Oh, I fucking love that. He's a star. And, I mean, he got some pretty good stuff. But, I mean, junior, we got Jabari Johnson, who might end up transferring, but also at only 5'11" is really rough. And then we have Kalen Guttridge. We could always go after someone in the portal. I got to stop hitting that button. Good God. We have Anthony Hankerson, who is a senior, so he will be leaving us. However, he is a dog. He got all the abilities unlocked. He's in-base, shifty, sidestep, 360, armbar. I mean, great running back. And then we have Salahaddin Allah. His deal breaker is conference prestige. So as long as we can keep that up, I mean, at least we have Allah here and we can rely on Allah and put our faith in Allah. I'm going to be making jokes like that the whole time. Pro potential, we need C+. We're at a D, which is surprising, even though it said before we had a B, which is, oh my God, I keep hitting the wrong button. Good gravy. We got Sean Fox over here as a fullback. We don't really care about that. We got Trent Walker, Darius Clemens, and Jimmy Volson. I mean, that's 3 seniors right there. And then we got sophomore Taz Reddix, David Wells, Zachary Card. Then we got freshmen Eddie Faruff and Malachi Durant. He is in potential to transfer. Championship contender. And you're a senior, so I really don't care about you. God, I keep hitting that button. Oh my God. We have Riley Williams, who is a junior. We have Bryce Caulfield, also a junior. Jackson Bowers, maybe brother of Brock Bowers. Let's look that up, actually. Let's figure that out. That'll be interesting to know if he is the brother, because then we have ourselves well, he's at BYU apparently. Don't think they're related. But we got Jackson Bowers over here, Gabe Milborn, Cooper Jensen, Dylan Black, and Jackson Robertson. Thing is, all of these guys are redshirts. We are not. Nick, stop it. We do not have many guys to redshirt. We will be redshirting Marquise Patterson just to make sure we got the extra year of development and eligibility. We got Jacob Strand and we got Jacob Anderson. So we got the two Jakes. Tyler Volton. We have Nathan Alou and Jake Normoyle. What a name. Van Wells, JT Han, Daniel Oakley, and Jaden Tuia. We got Josiah Timoteo. Thomas Schnapp, Dylan Sikorsky, I want to say. Xander Etsy. We got Tyler Morano, Keon Cox, and Jack Wagner. We go left end, Takari Hinkle, Kelsey Howard, Kai Wallen, Morgan, Blue Dantzler, what a name, and then Will Haverland. Okay, Blue Dantzler and Will Haverland, great names, first off. Edge, we got Tygie Hill, wow, okay. Tyree Black and Michael Downing Smith, who is a freshman. We don't have to worry about deal breaker. Jacob Schuster, Thomas Collins, Nick Norris, JoJo Johnson, Jeff Newgrader, and Tajay Mullix. Got a couple of seniors there. We got Nico Taylor, who's a senior. Oluwasei Omotosho. What a name. I love it, though. Then we got Walker Harris. We got 3 seniors as our Sams. Mike linebacker, middle linebacker, Sam is strong side linebacker. Ray John Davis, Aiden Sullivan, Clive Pond, and Cord Shaw all here. And our Will, weak side linebacker, if y'all don't understand the football terms, Zakai Saez Gareese, Goodman, Makia Tung, Dexter Foster, Shamar Meekle, and Andy Alfieri. So we got 2 guys that were probably going to redshirt, but they do have deal breakers, which sucks. Quarterbacks, we got Kobe Singleton, Exodus Ayers. Hell yeah, brother. Noble Thomas, Sayalasa Vart Vadrawale the third, Mason White, TJ Crandall, Jared Pauling, and Drake Vickers. Jaheim Patterson is our safety. Wow, 6'4". I like that. Amarion York and Harlem Howard. And then for our strong safety, we got Skylar Thomas, Trice Ivy Jr., and Milan Clark. Kickers, we actually have 2 on the roster, Caleb Ojeda and Logan McCreary. Honestly, McCreary's kind of the better kicker because he got the better abilities. And we got 2 punters, AJ Windsor and Max Walker. Also, if you're a punter wanting to transfer due to brand or like pro potential, come on, dog. Come on, Bubba. And bro, how do you already beat up in your career stuff? That is crazy to me. But yeah, guys, that is the roster. That is what we are working with our first year. I'm actually really excited to run with someone like Anthony Hankerson because he is, I mean, built like an absolute truck. Let's take a look at this guy. He's a senior. He's built like a truck. 5'8", 200. Brother. We are going to do a good running back rotation as well, just so you guys know. I do plan on going with a running back rotation. And I will show all of how we decide to work with this come our in the first stream. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I'm going to catch you all on the next one. I hope you all are ready for Oregon State Dynasty. Let's go Beavs. We're going to be chewing down the wood. Plus, we have the turnover chainsaw, and we're just going to be rocking here with OSU, Oregon State University. Hope you guys are excited. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.